People are in place.
Yes.
Okay. And action. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Cartographers Guild. My name is Josh.
I'm Drea.
I'm Leah.
I'm Brad.
And we're playing Odyssey. I should probably have the controller in my hand, huh?
Yes, you should. Might help.
Are we on the skills screen for a reason?
Nope. That's just where the game starts.
Oh, okay. I just was wondering if anything had changed.
Well, we've killed a ton of cultists.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's been happening.
We're also
Yep.
level 51,
Yeah.
which is higher than the cap used to be.
Yep.
Congratulations.
There's the new cap.
Yeah, the new cap's 70, right?
70.
Yeah, the new cap is now 70.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay, so we can talk to Marini. We also have find information about your real father, which is...
I think
we
that
should
was the
totally
thing
do
that
that.
all of us wanted to do, but we
Yeah.
didn't have time last time.
Oh,
Okay.
although we did come up upon a side quest
Okay.
that we didn't do because we wanted to put it to the committee. The side quest is all about Barnabas and his family.
Oh, I want to see that.
So, yeah, we show up on this island and they're like...
Should we do that real quick?
That's our ship guy, right?
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
an awesome one that
let's
everybody
do that.
loves.
That's probably not a super long
No,
one.
it shouldn't be.
So...
Let me see here. It is... Tough Love. Where's Tough Love? There it is. Tough Love.
Okay, so we show up on this island and...
Oh, also I want to see...
You know, this guy is like, Barnabas,
Nope,
it's
okay.
so good to see you again. He's like, yes. He goes like, and they're like, so he's still captain of the Atrocity? He's like, not anymore. I'm but a humble servant to the new captain, who is this amazing person that you behold next to you, because he's Barnabas. And so the guy's like, okay, incidentally, can you help with this problem? And he's like,
Oh, your nephew's in trouble.
yeah, your nephew's in trouble. And he's like, no, my nephew's fine. My nephew's fine. He's fine. He's fine. I'm going to go to the ship for a while. He's fine. And it's weird. And you're like, all right, dude, what's up? Because the dude's like, okay, fine. Can you help with his nephew, Captain? And you're like, yeah, but what's up? And he goes, well, his nephew was a bad person for a long time, but now he's training to be an Olympian.
And not like a real bad person, like just got into trouble a lot. So.
Well, but like,
Kleenexes
lie.
go.
What?
Did you
Huh?
make
Oh,
Kleenex?
sorry. Over there.
Kleenexes.
Kleenexes.
Superhero Kleenexes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't make me.
Do you have a cold, Brad?
No, I'm just still a little allergy.
Yeah, it's been pretty bad the last few days. Wildfires again, I
Yeah.
hear.
California. But
My husband has not been happy. Anyway, so he was
but like,
kind of a ne'er-do-well, but not really like an awful person.
well, I mean, they did say he lied, stole, and cheated. So,
So
Also,
not,
hi,
not a
Silver.
great guy. Oh, hi,
Yeah.
Silver.
Hey, Silver.
hi. Yeah, so not
Oh,
a great guy.
also, I should note, we have a new full armor set.
but, ooh.
We have the Amazonian set.
Nice.
Oh, I was
Yes.
wondering why we looked like Wonder Woman.
Exactly.
I like it.
Yeah,
And we can look like Wonder Woman whenever we want now.
Yeah.
Nice.
because of the
Is there like a layered armor
Oh,
set
yeah.
thing now?
Yep.
yeah.
Any armor that you have ever picked up, you can
Yeah.
switch your appearance to.
Nice. That's the way it always. Oh.
He's grown since you've been gone. He's not a kid anymore. But still up to his own.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's faking it, Mikos. I've seen this routine before. Gods, grant me Penelope's patience. It's not just Nileas. There have been others. All promising young athletes turning up sick or missing. Something's not right in Thassos. What goes on across Thassos is not my concern. But I know my nephew. Oh, yes. He practically worships at the altar of Ergia. A devotee of sloth and idleness he is. Help me talk sense into him,
Why
Mistios.
can't we see our cool tiara?
And they always take the
because
headgear off during cutscenes.
Yeah, whatever the headgear is.
I see.
Um,
Well, I mean,
I-
like, if this is happening all over the island, he's probably not faking it this time. Shall we try a gentle approach?
Sure.
Maybe you should be a bit easier on your nephew this time. He really does seem sick.
You're right. I guess I didn't want it to be true. He's not a boy anymore. I can see that.
He may be grown, but he still needs help.
There's only one way I know how.
Time to go kill somebody.
Might kill some
Let
animals.
me know if there is any change in his condition. I'll be at the ship making offerings to Asclepios.
Give Barnabas some time.
But our time may run out. I have more leads to follow up on. But with Nileas like this, I can't leave his side. Maybe you could help me.
That's what I'm here for.
Barnabas is like family to me. I want to do anything I can to help Nileas.
Thank you. You know, it's not often
Oh my.
when Mystios comes to this house.
Sure.
They may have brought Nileas sickness, but the fates have brought us together.
I'd hate to get sick someday and think of all the fun I didn't have.
But first there are
I was gonna
those
say,
leads
just
you
right
mentioned.
now, right
Well,
here.
someone at the Champions Gymnasium must know something. Aitis was the last one to be with Nileas when he was well.
They were friends.
They were. If he doesn't know anything, you could talk to the doctor at the quarry.
If he's the local doctor, he's bound to know something.
Eh,
What more can you tell me about this gymnasium? You say other athletes have disappeared?
Many, yes. A lot of the athletes came here to train from elsewhere across the Greek world. So when they disappear, people think they maybe just went home.
A convenient story if something bad were happening to them.
Exactly.
I'd like to have a word with that doctor at the quarry.
The Aliki quarry is at the southern point of Thassos. The doctor there is mixed up with the training athletes and the workers.
Sounds like a strange connection.
Yes, until you realize half of the workers are athletes who have given up on their training. Something's happened to them, and that doctor is the only connection I see.
The last person to see Nileas before he got sick was Aiti? Where can I find him?
He's an aspiring athlete too, but nowhere near as talented as Nileas. He trains alone on the outskirts of the Vineyard of Glory. You're sure to find him there.
okay, peace out.
I'll follow up on these leads and check back when I know what's going on.
Thank you, Mystios. And feel free to check back anytime.
Oh, let's get the poor kid out of bed, because he's kind of in the way.
The Silver
Let's not
says,
be
could it
weird.
be the cult? I'm thinking, well, this is 3 chores to do before we continue with the quest. So practically a main quest in that way. Which means the
Oh,
quest,
even the side quests do 3.
which means even the cult, which means the cult definitely is involved.
I don't like the Amazon set.
Yeah, no, it's good. I like its abilities too, so that's good. Okay, so Dr. Spit is the closest, so I guess we'll do that first.
Okay.
Alright.
So
Should we break into the thing?
we're going on a flavor adventure.
Is it rainbow unicorn flavored?
Yes.
What in the world is super creatine ultra? Oh, I thought it said cool 10.
Bang!
Yeah, COQ10, whatever that
CoQ10.
is.
It's CoQ10.
Whatever.
Rainbow Unicorn is the name of the flavor. It is an
So-
energy drink.
It's an energy drink, but it's an energy drink with so much stuff in it that they sell it at like the vitamin shop.
Holy cow. Well, let's see. Vitamin C, vitamin B6, magnesium, niacin, vitamin B12.
Huh.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in there.
So we were curious about it.
I think the name's
because
accurate.
The flavor is rainbow unicorn.
Does it taste like rainbow sherbet?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Does it taste like sugar?
It tastes like sugar.
There's
It's
no-
not
but
because there's no sugar in it, but
That smells like an energy drink.
although according to the label, like this, even on the label it says not for people under the age of 18, because each can contains more than 2.5 cups of coffee worth of caffeine.
Ooh. Well, that's pretty standard. Well, this is interesting.
It smells interesting.
It smells like candy.
You want a tiny sip?
No thanks.
Tiny sip. I mean, you don't like carbonation.
Oh, is it carbonated?
Yeah.
These workers should know
Okay.
where to find the doctor.
I mean, I think it is.
It's carbonated. Although it's not very carbonated.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like lightly.
Okay. I can
Because,
taste
I mean-
carbonation in Greek cold soda.
Yeah, no, it's
I don't
fine.
mind.
So it's
Don't ask me
it's
any-
just odd because normally when I crack open a fresh soda,
Oh, that
it's
doesn't
like,
it.
oh yeah, it's carbonated.
What?
That's suspicious. Don't ask me
No,
anything. I don't know
no.
anything.
Please leave. We don't want any bother.
Let's
Two.
try me no harm.
I don't want any trouble. I just want some answers.
To what? Questions?
Your friend looks hurt.
He's very sick. Mind fog took over. We need the doctor.
I was told I would find the doctor here.
The doctor is gone. He's been captured.
Captured.
Sorry, words are tough. My memory, my mind is a fog. Most days. Soon I might become like him if the doctor doesn't return. Soon, some men took the doctor away towards the mines, north of here. He's been gone for a long time.
Well, this is weird.
Did something happen to you? Something that brought you to the quarry?
I don't remember. I just know that the doctor saved us and cares for us here. But without the doctor making the medicine, it's hard for us to get better on our own.
Oops.
Okay.
Tell me about the doctor.
He's a good man.
Shush.
He makes the
Shush.
medicine and cures us from our
I mean,
sickness.
You're cured.
The doctor says it takes time, which is why we need him back soon.
so he's either one of two things is happening.
I'll look
here.
for him.
Bring
He's either
Bring him back,
messing them up
please.
so that he has
They
strong
brought
people
him
to
north,
work the quarry.
towards the mines.
Hey, step away from him, Nestios.
This doesn't concern you.
We'll see about
Okay,
that.
so I'm starting to think it's that first one.
Yeah.
I mean, because it is possible that they all have like severe brain, head injuries.
Too many concussions.
Yeah, too many concussions, too many head injuries.
Yeah.
But since guards came up and were like, "Don't you talk to him," that kind of implies
The doctor's a dick. It's okay, we'll get him. Wow. Ragdoll much, dude? Oh.
By the way, that's fully leveled, I think?
Yeah,
Yes.
it is fully leveled, but we haven't seen its like magical abilities yet.
because they say that it should there should be a shockwave that affects multiple people.
Like we
But-
see the the visual effects, but we don't actually see it.
That was
happen.
obviously Spartan Kick, right?
Yeah.
How's
Wait,
Ring of
is it a
Chaos?
different bow?
How's Ring of Chaos coming along?
That's fully leveled. Oh, damn it.
Do you have the wrong arrows equipped?
Yeah.
Apparently, there's something called Death Arrows.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
those. What about them?
Oh, I've just been reading up on abilities, and yeah, they sounded interesting.
Okay. Cape Marmon and Thasios. Okay, so here, north, Silver Mines, north. Okay, so maybe around here somewhere?
Maybe.
It's not the red thing that's just to the northeast of you.
We get close. It says Icarus can see it, and then we go from there.
Yeah.
Pretty easy stuff. Pretty standard.
Of course, Sparkle
Off we
Corn.
go now.
Yo, it's Mizardine. Hey, dude. You person. Spartan Kick is really finicky.
okay.
Sometimes it affects multiple people, and other times it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, no. I've yet to see it affect multiple people, so yes, it is very finicky.
I don't think I can drink this.
It's too much.
It's too much.
Well,
Makes me sad, but can you drink it?
I can drink it.
Well, then the bang's all for you.
Okay.
You're gonna
Did
have
he
to-
open one?
Yep, I got one right here.
Oh man, don't drink.
No,
both.
he's not. No, he's not gonna. I mean, they
We
didn't
have a
sell.
case.
They weren't selling these individually. In order
Let's
to get
move.
Rainbow Unicorn, we had to buy a case.
Oh boy.
So,
So we have a case of Rainbow Unicorn.
yes.
That's just silly.
Well,
Well, it's called Rainbow Unicorn.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
The doctor should be there.
Especially since,
Come on.
it was average. It was actually slightly below average price for energy drink. So
To
it
buy
wasn't
the
like
case.
expensive or anything.
Careful.
Helped that it was on sale.
Don't want to be caught here.
And where did we acquire Rainbow Unicorn?
Vitamin shop.
Okay.
Oh, come back here. Damn it all. Damn it all.
Woo! No, I can't. Okay.
I don't like energy drinks anyway.
So far, I've only found one that I like. I can't even. It does smell like candy. It smells like. Gosh. I'm gonna say. Sweet tarts or Laffy Taffy or like something really.
How many times can you do that?
Super flipping artificial.
Like a total of 4 or something like that.
It doesn't smell like it should be that bad.
It's intense. It's because. So here's.
Well, it would need to be to cover up all the taste of all those vitamins.
Yeah. So here's my thing with things that use fake sweeteners, or part of my thing. Fake sweetener, like stevia, to me tastes.
Damn it.
More sweet glowing than sugar does, and I can't do it.
Shit. What? Guys, come on.
So if
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, artificial sweeteners are sweeter than sugar.
yeah, so I need to find someone who understands this and uses half the amount of artificial sweetener that they put in these things, because it's just like
Here again.
Maybe you could do what my sister does with her juice and dilute it.
maybe.
Get some just like San Pellegrino up in there.
Yeah, but then I don't get the other stuff. You know, because like with an energy drink, then I don't get as much caffeine and whatever. Because
Well, you just, you know, it takes twice as long to drink it because there's twice as much water in it. 2 drinks for the price of 1. Come on, Dre.
Also, Silver is piping up about what COQ10 is.
What is that?
It's part of mitochondrial respiration.
That sounds important.
Mercenaries,
It's-
I swear. I just
I
don't
mean-
get it.
The more interesting question is whether digesting it actually adds it to.
I think I'll find
Yeah, it's
It's
like,
actually useful.
let's eat collagen to fix your skin. That's probably not gonna...
So.
Digesting it through your tummy is probably not gonna necessarily help your skin a lot, but
Don't even know.
I'm not a dermatologist. What do I know?
Yeah, it's good. I think Greece has so many bioluminescent mushrooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
What up, dude?
So it's all the hubbub and stuff.
Alright, so somebody did actually capture him.
No, Silver. That's their next main quest. We haven't figured out who Dad is yet.
Yeah,
we're
we'll do
going
that
to
next.
do that
We're
after
just
this.
helping out our bro
Yeah, we just got distracted.
real quick.
Yeah.
Trying to help out Barnabas.
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 The big guy on our ship. Our
Fuck.
cheerleader. We like him.
Finally, I'm free. I knew they couldn't hold me for long.
No thanks needed.
Yes. Many thanks for saving me. But I must get back. My pets are waiting for me.
Pets.
Did they send
Alright.
you?
He screwed up.
I don't know what
What
you
you mean?
Not sure what pets you're talking about.
No, my pets are not animals. They speak, although a little slowly.
You're referring to the workers at the quarry.
Yes, my pets. I care for them, feed them my medicine, and in turn, they help me with my
We
research.
punch him off a cliff.
I have a real bond with my
We
pets.
kick him off a cliff.
You look strong. Yes. I can never have enough pets. You could join my family. It'll be a significant
out of your
contribution
mind?
to my research.
Yeah, this guy's a
Yeah,
little creepy.
Mezzardine and I agree. Yep, this guy is somewhat
Not
creepy.
a chance.
I won't be your test subject.
How about post-mortem arrangements?
No.
A great loss for research advancement. The medicine I make is quite delicious, you know.
Tell me about this medicine.
Ah, the
It
medicine.
tastes good, you said.
I feed it to my pets when my special tonic produces side effects. Sometimes it's too strong.
Side effects. Like forgotten memories?
Oh, yes, you know it. My pets, it's my fault, yes.
Yet, you still feed them the tonic.
I had no choice. I was forced to do it. But I will right my wrongs. I always right my wrongs, yes.
Okay.
The people who captured you, who were they?
It was that fellow with the eye patch. He was taking orders from these other bold men. They wanted my tonic and forced me to create more.
Malaka.
I had no choice. They threatened to kill my pets.
Then they caged you.
Well, they refused to let me return to my pets, so I poisoned a few of them. Yes, yes. No one can keep me away from my pets. Yes, yes.
You're a little crazy too.
Your pets must have a history.
I don't know and I don't need to know. I just know that I was made to feed them my tonic in a strange cave similar to this one. If it fails, I get to keep my pets and care for them.
This tonic must be special.
Yes, yes, it makes my pets so strong. But like I said, the side effects can be rather dire. It was perhaps a miscalculation on my part. My poor pets.
I need the medicine you mentioned. Give it to me.
What? Whatever for. I'm not obliged to. I will do no such thing. No, no.
Yeah, I need the medicine, I guess.
I need the medicine for someone I know. He's afflicted with the consequences of your tonic.
What? It cannot be.
You wouldn't forsake a pet, would you?
I cannot abandon my pets. I'm afraid it'll take time to make. Yes, yes. First, get rid of those Malakas who kept me away from my pets. They're at the fortress just on the road.
I'll get rid of them. I expect the medicine when I return.
Yes, yes. It'll take time for me to gather the ingredients. You might want to look around Thasso City first. I hear that strange things are happening there. Yes, yes.
The medicine could be helpful to
I
me.
really hope we're able to expose this
First,
guy for
I should deal with the
experiments
doctor's
on
That's not
people.
entirely. So, like, there's the tonic and then there's the medicine.
Yeah.
So
And it sounds like somebody was making him make the tonic, and then he came up with the medicine to kind of counteract the effects.
No.
'cause-
So he was working on the tonic, which makes people strong.
Right.
The tonic has side effects, so he made the medicine to fix the
That's it.
side effects.
Right. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. That's
I
what it
wish that-
said.
So
Clear
the
up.
people captured him and wanted the tonic because A, it makes people strong and B, and also makes them easy to control.
Right.
right.
So
Although it also sounds like
It's
It
early
sounds like he came
steroids.
up with the medicine on his own because he genuinely cared about his pets.
yeah, probably.
yeah. But I was gonna say, but it also said like the thing that he said about
There he is.
it sounds kind of like so he made the tonic. Probably fed it to a couple people.
Went whoops.
It's a bear! Hi, bear!
And then and then someone else had him keep feeding it to people.
Right.
Presumably the athletes that come through.
Right.
And the ones that have gone missing must be the ones that the tonic worked on. Because the ones in the quarry are the ones that it... Because he just said, well, if they don't work, they become my pet. So the ones in the quarry must be the ones that the tonic did not work on.
Interesting.
Or it didn't work correctly.
Hunt together.
Oh. Oh, we beat him up, so he's our bear friend now?
Yep.
We have a bear.
We have a bear.
We have
Hey,
a bear.
bear friends.
Hopefully he lasts longer than Yogi did.
Yeah, and
Mr. Snuggleton.
Mr. Snuggleton lasted longer than Yogi did, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then two big guys beat up on him, and it wasn't very nice.
Yeah, right after we got Yogi, we met a mercenary who, like, refused to attack us at all until Yogi was dead.
Oh.
Possibly because Yogi was the first one to attack him. I don't know. Either way,
It was very sad.
I'm very sad.
It does sound very sad.
But yeah. No, Mr. Snuggleton actually made it through several battles.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of...
And then you were like, no, Mr. Snuggleton, why?
Yeah. Then we got kind of upset when those guys killed Mr. Snuggleton because they were chumps. Mr. Snuggleton should have taken them out. We don't know how they managed that. We think it was crap.
There he is.
Excuse me.
Good lord. This place.
What's the matter, what?
Ah,
Yes,
I
this
want
is
to head
gonna
over
be pain.
that way
That's
first.
a big camp.
Yeah.
Not the biggest, but certainly bigger than I'd like.
Yeah, they're getting bigger. We defeated all the small camps already, apparently.
Well, no, I have a lot of backtracking to do.
No, but it just feels like as quests have continued.
Apparently, there's all kinds of sneaky stuff to do. I haven't played this game. I've been reading up on abilities, but like, there's engravings and stuff that like lower your max health, but make you do way more stealth
Oh, yeah.
damage and.
Well, it's just straight up damage. You're limited to one segment of health, but you do 100% more damage.
Well, it sounds like it's something you could spec to just... Phew, pardon me, run through one of these camps assassinating everybody in one shot sorts of builds. It sounds like this game has a lot
so you
of
mean
potential.
like the normal Assassin's Creed games?
It sounds like this game has a lot of customizable stuff.
So like an adventure RPG.
Oh.
I don't know. I just don't know how fair it is to knock on all this stuff when we haven't tried it all.
Well, but no, okay. I'm not knocking on it as a game mechanic or anything like that. That's fine. I have no problem with it. It's just not an Assassin's Creed game. Because that's not how all of the previous Assassin's Creed games operated. The object of an Assassin's Creed game was to sneak in and stealth kill everybody as much as possible because a stealth kill was a one-hit shot.
I mean, I'm
But-
inclined to agree with you, but like if they didn't change anything,
No, I'm stuck
I'm
by
not
the building. Shit.
I'm not saying that,
Get him,
all
Mr. Snuggleton. Or whatever your name is now. It's not doing that much damage. Ah, you motherfucker.
He could be Mr. Snuggles in a second.
Yeah, I forgot what we named it.
We didn't name this one.
We should come up with a name. Well, it's been on fire and lived through it. Oh no!
So-
Snuggle from the second.
So we have all of these Star Wars ornaments now for R2's. Let me try to go back on. But like over half of them are episode 1 ornaments. At which point I went to Josh and went,
Straight is elitist. No, I know. She has trauma.
Oh no, Mr. Snuggle.
Yeah, he's gonna take a beating on this one.
I have 4 to 5 times in theaters trauma.
Oh really? Why so many?
Because he who shall not be named was obsessed with
Oh, that's right.
obsessed with that and the pod racing. Hours upon hours of the pod racing.
I forgot about that. No, Snuggleton the
Yep.
second.
Mother.
We hardly knew you.
Mercenaries run everything.
Apparently they can drop really great gear though.
Yeah,
Some of them,
but you
yeah.
can actually look that up. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Mother. That's the part that I hate the most. Is that you can counter them and they just bounce right back off of it. Like you can't do anything about it. They just wreck your shit because they feel like wrecking your shit.
See, this is the other reason that doing a dedicated stealth build, especially one that sacrifices max HP, probably not a good idea.
Because the mercenaries show up and
Well,
they always know exactly where you are.
My point was, this isn't actually a very good stealth game.
That's true. It's not.
You have so few options for, like, distracting enemies and manipulating where they are and stuff.
Why can't I?
And
No, and seriously, they always know where you are. Always. And there's not, like in the other game, you could like throw stones or something and they'd go chase the stone. No, if you shoot something over there, they come straight to where you are, as if they magically were able to track the arrow's path.
yeah, that's a really basic thing that has been in stealth games as long as there have been stealth games,
And
distracting
in
enemies.
previous Assassin's Creed games.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but in previous Assassin's Creed games, you had so many ways to insta-kill enemies, and now it's like, well, if you super spec for it, you can do it sometimes.
Yeah, it's the essentially the min-maxing of this game that I really don't like.
Well, what do you like about it?
Well, I mean, it's still fun. There's still like neat stuff to do and what have you.
Fire! Sorry. I was expecting the building to catch on fire.
Yeah, no, that's what happens to people.
Continue.
Ah.
That guy's screaming pretty loud. I can see why that brought people.
Wow, he is really screaming.
Yeah. He's on fire!
I know, but I've had other people on fire and they don't scream that much.
Oh, we should try to catch. They're all clumped up.
Oh.
That did nothing. All it did was get me hurt.
Because it decided to target the person in the middle of it.
Holy shit, dude! Okay, well, there's too many fucking mercenaries here. Okay, here. You want to chase me that badly? There you go. Hope you had fun. Go! There's a... What the fuck?
Run away!
Oh, you're trying to get through the thing.
That's one of the things I do not like about this game.
And that is?
Dynamic movement isn't great. It still suffers from a lot of the same problems Assassin's Creed games have suffered for forever. And you'd think after this many games they'd get it down. But
yeah. I think that's part of the frustration is that rather than making a problem that Assassin's Creed games have had consistently is that rather than just really solving the problems of previous games, they keep adding new mechanics. And it's like, you could skip a game or two without adding new mechanics and just really fix the mechanics from the last game, and I'm pretty sure we'd all be happy.
By the way, this is another reason this is a bad stealth game. In a good stealth game, you have to deal with a couple of enemies at a time, and then you move on to a new area, and you can maybe even quick save between them. It's not like half an hour of continuous fighting because there are 50 dudes in this giant open area.
And they all know where you are all the time.
Yeah. As soon as anything goes wrong at all, everyone knows exactly where you are.
Josh just said this game was fun.
it can be. It absolutely can be.
Honestly, it's not very fun to watch, which is my main problem.
But it just has some very frustrating mechanics. And I can still find enjoyment. I mean, like, when Dre and I are just sitting around doing side questy stuff, it's pretty entertaining. But when you get into these type of things where you have to assault a full fortress and the mechanics don't quite agree with that, that's when you have a problem.
And as you saw, we have 2 targets, and at least one of them is impossible to stealth kill right now. So we can't even just go in and go after our targets and leave, because we're going to get swarmed.
It just seems strange to me, like, out of that giant list of skills and stuff that apparently you can respect, there isn't some kind of tool that would help us do this well.
There is. I've already maxed it out.
Ooh.
Yeah, her kills are messy.
Oh, I can actually one-shot this guy. Well, I gotta wait till he stands still. Ah, he's going to
Ah, dang it.
A building.
I think he can do this.
Where's the guy?
He's in this building here.
This one, right here.
Oh, okay. So we wait until he comes out?
Or we actually get to go in. We get to one-shot that guy because he's not actually combative.
He must have been the guy with the robes.
Yep.
He was definitely a rogue guy.
Yep.
The balding man in the robes. Yay! Now we find the other one.
Oh.
Although I will admit,
We have gathered more.
A new cauldron full of new snacks.
Yes.
What's going on here? Lots of Laffy Taffy. Guava. Guava Laffy Taffy.
And pineapple.
Might have to try that. What else is... Ooh, nerd delivered.
what the
Mango chili?
Yep.
I don't know if I'm that brave.
It's a little spicy.
What's in
What?
this one?
Who was
guava.
aggroed on me?
What is this? The Hawaiian version?
People who
Yeah.
instantly know exactly where
Not
you are because
Hawaiian.
you made any noise at all.
Look,
Look at the nerd.
Or that guy who didn't die when
In
you kicked
the
him off a
luchador
tower.
mask.
apparently.
You're like facing off.
Yes.
Fuck off. At least that
No,
worked.
I mean,
I refuse.
Sorry, Mesrudine said something about free running, but I'm busy, so.
Oh,
he's agreeing that the characters are awkward when you come up against obstacles. That's good. So the thing that's explicitly about kicking people off of things just doesn't work sometimes. Yep,
Like that.
that's good.
oh, poopies! I didn't see it. I was wrestling with my pineapple thing that does not want to unwrap.
It kicked him to the end of the platform. It did not kick him off the platform.
It's,
Really weird.
But he's dead! Hooray!
okay, I want to try this guava, but I have a feeling I'm not going to like it, so I wanted to wait until other people are around and finish it off.
Okay. Don't try the mango chili.
Yeah, no.
Ooh,
The mango chili and the pineapple are not going to be things that I like.
Pineapple's
good job.
Ooh, come up here. Yeah, that's a great idea. What? It did no damage.
He didn't
That's
fall
awesome.
far enough. It did some
He
damage.
fell like 20 feet directly onto his head.
Okay, speaking as someone who has seen the Spartan kick a lot at this point.
Try to angle him
Look,
toward
I
the
don't
ocean.
care if that's consistent in the Spartan. Just kick someone so hard they fell onto their head from 20 feet.
Yes, it should
That
do.
should break his neck.
Yes, it should do more damage.
Yeah, like that.
There we go.
They won't bother the doctor again.
Although I should go.
That's taken care of. Now, the doctor mentioned strange things happening in the city. I should look
Pineapple was
around.
nice. What's his thing? Why are they so hard to unwrap? Give me my delicious sugar.
Oh, the other thing I have noticed, which is unfortunate, is animal companions are really useless.
Isn't there any way to buff them up ranger style?
No, I've done that. I have a weapon that buffs them, and I have the skill buffed up. But the problem is that they cause too much aggro. Like, you can't really run away, because as soon as you start running away because somebody spotted you, they'll immediately assault it and keep attacking things as long as something's aggroed.
Oh, yeah, if you're even going to try for stealth, that's not going to work. No, release my thing. Thank you. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, you guys can continue beating the crap out of each other. I don't care.
You just want to eat my Laffy Taffy.
Did candy melt into the wrapper or something?
It just,
The taffy tends to do that.
that's very
I've
frustrating.
never had that problem. It's unfortunate.
Okay, where is... Indulging just
It's,
a little...
it happened a little bit with this,
I guess
Dash.
that's where we should
I
go.
wonder if that's why it was on sale.
maybe. Well, it was on sale because it was Halloween candy.
I know, too.
But
I like
Yes.
pineapple better.
Yeah. Yeah, Meserdine, I did notice that. The whole free running thing where you run up a tree that you can't climb anyway, or you run into a tree that you can't climb anyways, and you just keep running up it instead of moving around it.
It's fighting back. It's fighting back.
Don't die, Leah. That'd be really poor showing. I mean, the problem with dying is that we'd only get a single hit on our views, but then it would go away. It wouldn't be a consistent increase.
Cleavage, on the other hand,
Oh, do we have that going on? Because that always helps.
maybe a little too much today.
No such thing. I've seen cam girls on Twitch. You're fine.
But don't let the camera get a shot of your butt. Even fully clothed, you can get a 3-day
yeah, did you
suspension
hear-
for that.
did you
What,
hear this
really?
story?
No, what?
So a streamer that I follow.
Something seems to be going on over there.
You want to go ahead and...
Yeah. So,
Mr. Gene says he thinks the candy's winning.
Nice.
so a streamer that I follow for months now, instead of doing a face cam, I set up a camera behind him with really good lighting of his butt.
That's funny.
Yeah,
What's the problem? I mean, it was
It's-
clothed, right?
of course. And yeah, and like he has a bunch of nice pants that he wears, and
he have a
anytime
nice
anyone
butt?
asks, he's just like, he comes up with some goofy excuse about like there aren't enough male butts in video games
How's
or
your
whatever.
hand?
He just has fun with it. It's goofy and fun. And someone reported him and he got suspended for 3 days for it.
That's dumb.
Yeah. And like he has tried multiple times to get in contact with Twitch, and they just keep sending him form letters and stuff. And
Jeez.
like at the time, the form letter that they sent him had a link to dispute the suspension, and he clicked on it and he could not respond because his account had been suspended.
Idiot! I'll be back. You can't keep me away forever. I'll find a way in. You look strong enough. Can you help me?
Depends on what you need.
Information. My brother Solon has been missing for weeks. No one listens. They say he ran away. But he wouldn't leave me alone. He wouldn't. He knows I hate being by myself. Anyway, he was last seen training at this school. I'm sure it has something to do with his disappearance.
I hope that wasn't the guy we were
Please,
talking
can you
to.
help me
I think
find
it
out what
was.
happened to him?
I'll see what I can find out.
You're nicer than you look. Thank you.
Don't thank me
Hey,
just
look,
yet.
plenty nice.
My help doesn't come cheap.
What? You would demand drachmi from a child?
It's not necessary.
I guess we can work something out.
I don't have much, but I'll repay you with whatever I have.
That will do.
I think the trainers might know more about my brother's disappearance. But be careful. Rumor has it he can take out a chimera with his bare fists. Or was it that he looks like a chimera with bare fists? In any case, I take caution not to look for a fight.
I don't look for fights. They usually find me. Why are there so many young athletes training at
You've never heard of this place? This school is what Thassos is known for. It was founded by Tyrgenes, the famous Olympian. Many others, like my brother, train here in hopes of becoming the next Olympic champion.
That brother must have been gone for a long time.
Weeks. It's been weeks. He would never leave me alone for so long. He used to boast about future Olympic victories and adventures. He always said he'd make me the proudest sister in all the Greek world. But how can he do that when he's not even here?
I'll find out what happened to your brother.
Please hurry. It's been too quiet around here without him.
Looks like Nikos was right. There is something going on here.
I prefer
I'll
the
get to the
guava
bottom of this.
nerds to the guava Laffy Taffy. Also, it has not yet tried to kill me.
I'm annoyed that we still have to do this when we know what's going on. Like, the doctor is poisoning people.
If you've come to enroll in my school, I'm afraid you're at least 10 years too late.
Shame. You must be the one training these athletes.
Have you not heard of me? I am Euthymos, Master Olympic Trainer. Under my charge, my students seize victories as easily as Theaganassus sees the bronze statue of Thassos. Everyone has heard of me.
I haven't heard of you.
Who? I've never heard your name before today.
Then you must be quite deaf.
I've heard other things, though. In particular, that students of yours have gone missing.
Missing? Nonsense! My students are champions! They fly towards adventure all the time! Under my wing, they will soar to great heights, like a hot
Alright, I don't think he's in on it. I think he's
Pegasus.
just blinded by
Do
his
you
own
remember a
ego.
former
Yeah.
student named Solon?
You see the giant statue of him?
You think you can storm into my school and demand answers like an impertinent slave? You'll sooner be gutted like one.
Bitch, please.
Drea's favorite response!
That is my favorite response, but we're trying to do the... we're trying to be
I need to
reasonable.
know if your school has a connection to the disappearances.
Connection? Ha! Nonsense! This is a place of blood, sweat, and brawn. The only things that vanish here are the weaknesses in heart and body.
How about we put our skills to the test?
I'd rather not waste my time or my skills on the likes
Is it
of
3
a
tests?
nobody.
Do we have to do 3
Sounds like
tests?
you're backing down.
Don't want work, Misthios.
Hold on, you seem familiar. I recognize you. You're in the Olympics. You're the champion, I'm
Is
sure
that true?
Huh?
We
gonna
can
lie
try
about it?
We
lying.
can try lying.
Of course I'm an Olympic champion. Many times over, in fact.
I don't believe.
I knew it! It must have been amazing to win. Tell us, what do we need to do to become champions?
Power pose.
Let's just go with proper
Proper
exercise and diet.
A true champion has to eat the champion's feast
What?
before a match.
No.
I've never heard of it. What is it?
Swallowing a dozen bowls of sheep and buffalo delicates. It gives you unimaginable stamina and the strength of Heracles.
Lies! Don't listen to this liar!
You can't prove it's a lie.
Yes, I can, because I've tried it. The only thing it gives you is an upset stomach. You are no champion. Prepare for the taste of defeat.
Oh, okay, I'm down for this.
Oh, we're gonna kick his ass?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Don't hit too hard. The Mystios might
Or
cry.
we're gonna have to beat up everyone else too.
Do we have to
Oh,
kill
can we
him?
bare hand him?
Yeah, we can probably do that to everybody.
Yeah.
I really hope
Yeah, I don't
everyone
wanna
else
kill these guys.
de-aggroes when we're done with this because there are already civilians buddied in.
Are they? I thought they were just multiple students.
Yeah, there's students.
I mean, he's the only one with the thing over his head.
Oh,
and
God,
it's
really?
Student singular. So, yeah,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
we're getting aggroed by NPCs again.
Fuck off. Really? Ah.
Nope, they haven't stopped aggroing.
Whoa!
Why do I keep aggroing? What? What?
They just want to throw a million enemies at you. Because that's what this game does. Although this is...
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. It's like they keep losing aggro and then immediately regaining it or something. It's just bizarre.
It's being weird.
Just stay down, please.
Do us all a favor. And
Yeah, there's
stay
something
down.
weird going on. It's glitching.
Well, let's hope we get through it.
I mean, they're going down. Mr. Dane says it's not a fight to the death. You know, it would be really nice if the game gave us any indication of that at all.
Yeah.
Not bad. Even the best of my students cannot stand against
Fancy
you.
that.
Warm up is over.
Oh, such fire! Come then if you dare. Face me like a real warrior in
I'll
our
do that like I did the
arena.
last dozen students.
I'll be careful not to break
This
too
guy's
many
got
bones.
some stones.
Yeah. So I
Luckily,
took
we're
on
not gonna
all
be
your
able to
students
miss.
and all the guys that walked in.
Of course he's going to
My loyal students.
bring more students to fight.
This Mystios has the nerve to challenge me, the great Euthymos, at my, our school. This is your last chance, Mystios. It can all end if you
Yeah,
simply
and
walk
Mezzardine, I've seen
away.
that happen before.
you
We get
done
into a
talking?
fight that uses weapons, and
We'll
once
see
they
what
get to
you
a
are
certain
made of then.
threshold in their health, it just stops
We'll
the fight.
fight like real champions.
But I prefer not to chance it, just in case. Hi, dog.
Face Spartan Fury!
I'm sorry, what?
He said something about Spartan Fury.
Apparently he's Spartan
Dog?
too.
Dog. Fuck off, dog.
Time dog.
It's okay, just knock him out.
Poor Dakota.
Theoretically, it's this
Oh,
guy
nope.
bringing his dog into this
Child's
place.
play!
Did you kill the dog?
How dare
it looks
you
like I did.
challenge me?
Didn't do it on purpose.
My mother is hardened. Face the true might of my students.
Yeah, of course.
You know the champion is me. My pride!
What? Aw.
Show me your loyalty!
Show me your loyalty. This is a school.
Aye.
Okay, I know I've been in a corner. So I'm just gonna. Shit.
Woo!
Ow.
I've broken that arm a dozen times. I fucking hit the button. Ah.
Theoretically, we could be using weapons.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that we're not.
Well, that just shows we're better.
Wow. Peppermint technically has a tiny. There we go.
Yeah, it's like, I hate it when they have that sliver. It's like, just go down.
I'm amazed by how many punches all these people can take.
Come on, get up.
Everyone's a freaking damage sponge.
Like most people would get hit 2, maybe 3 times, if that. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It's not.
Being pissed off.
It doesn't matter. No one's going to actually going to die.
I just want to hear him scream.
Sadistic.
That was your own fault.
Yeah, seriously, we're fighting here. Why did you approach?
Alright, buddy, want to chat?
All right. All right.
I hope so.
You've ruined my reputation. How will my students learn from me now?
You were ruined by pride. I had no part in it.
Fine. You've won. You are worthy. I'll tell you what I know. Keeping a school like this is expensive, but we receive a good lump of drachmi from this rich fellow to keep things running. He visits now and then, stinking of wine, frequently
Is it
accompanied
the
by
cult?
strange men.
I assume they're not here to admire the training grounds.
No,
I
just the students.
noticed that they tend to favor my star athletes, the ones who exhibit exemplary skills and performance. I watch them very closely.
Solon was one of them.
Yes, he was one of my top students, along with another boy named
Mr. Dean
Nileas.
says apparently
They were
pride
good
is what
friends and great
she
athletes.
named
They
the
stopped
loot that she
coming to
just
school
put up his,
soon
the
after
foot
the
that she
men
just
came.
put up his backside.
I worry that something has happened to them.
Yet you do nothing. Even when you clearly know something isn't right.
This fellow has powerful allies and influence. I've tried to do something, Mistios. I've asked questions and I was told to stop for my own good and the good of the students. As much as I hate to admit, I am powerless.
Stand up for yourself.
Strong man like you shouldn't take orders from a drunk fool.
You're right. I've been weak for far too long. Thank you, Mistios. I may still have other strengths.
He's gonna get
to
himself
hone.
killed.
I heard everything. How can you stand by while your students are being taken? All for drachmi?
How did you get in here? Is she your daughter?
Men like you are the webs. I can't rely on you. I can't rely on anyone. I'm going to save my
What about
brother.
me?
My brother? By Zeus, what have I done?
Do you know
Solon and
something?
others are missing.
No more cowards.
Maybe Nileas was going
I
to be
am
next.
the master of this
Nikos
school.
will want to know about this.
Smart man.
Good. I'm glad we talked him around.
Okay. Let me get my thing back here. Boop. Exclamation points.
So many
Could just
delicious
ignore
yellow
that.
things.
Yeah, basically at this point, if it's not legendary, I don't care. Mezzardine. Phoebe, no, too. Phoebe, too. No, come back.
Uh-oh.
Okay. New quest. Where'd it go? Let's see here. No. Oh yeah, did you want to tell Leah about the Daughters of Artemis hunt results?
Did you finish all of them?
Not all of them. We still have 3 left.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So, like, every other one, you get the opportunity to seduce the woman who you bring the pelts to. Yeah. But seriously, every other one.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
it's pretty much on clockwork.
Every 2 pelts, she's like, so...
You fancy another go?
We brought back, like, 3 or 4 one time. It was just like, 2 in a row. All right, sure.
Yeah.
And every time
wow, this gets me so randy.
And like every time you did, you also got like a legendary piece of armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You mean like, you know?
Well, and it.
I shouldn't have drunk so much. I need a train, or I'll never beat Neleus.
You want to stop?
Can I talk to you for a minute while you're
long night?
Way too long. I need to shake this off and start training so I can defeat Neleus and ride that victory to become the Olympic. Who am I kidding? Maybe I'm just not cut out for this Olympics.
I take it you're Aetis. Miko sent me. Neleus?
Neleus? What now? Did he break another record?
Yeah, it's just...
No, he didn't. He's bound to his
sorry, I
bed.
just jumped on that one.
Oh,
no, that's fine.
Just another drunken night of celebration then.
Then it must have been quite a night.
Huh?
Neleus has taken ill. Miko sent me here because you were the last one to see him well.
He was fine when we went to Karpos's house for the usual...
Usual what?
Drugs.
Dose of hedonism?
Dose of hedonism.
But I didn't leave the party with him. Or see him since.
Something must have happened at the party then.
Look for Karpos at his house on the hill. He probably knows what happened to Neleus. He's a reclusive man, though.
I'll get his attention when I kick his door in.
Yeah.
I'd say, smashing some of his valuable wine, the stuff that gets me this drunk, would get him to come out and play.
Thank you, Aetis. I'll look into it.
Well, I better get started, or I'll never catch up to Neleus and the rest.
I believe it's time for an episode break.
Oh yeah, it's been that way for a while.
I think you're not catching up regardless.
Should we just be off now?
All right.
Okay.
Do your best, Aetis. See you later.
Okay, and on that note, those of you on Twitch, just hang on for a minute. We're going to take a quick break. And for those of you on YouTube, don't forget to like,
comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you guys next episode. Bye!